Blake Lively's reputation as America's sweetheart, it's crumbling right before our eyes. And now, Hollywood's biggest stars are finally breaking their silence. From on-set feuds that left co-stars bitter to scandalous love triangles that fueled non-stop speculation, and even a shocking lawsuit that could destroy her career, Blake's past is coming back to haunt her in ways no one saw coming. The whispers are turning into full-blown accusations, and the evidence, it's stacking up fast. But here's the real question: has Blake been a Hollywood homewrecker all along? Or is she just another victim of the industry's ruthless rumor mill? It's time to break it all down and expose the truth. Let's rewind to 2010. Ben Affleck was directing The Town. He was very hands-on with his leading lady, Blake Lively. Their chemistry, undeniable. But Jennifer Garner, Ben's wife at the time, wasn't buying the just co-star's excuse. In fact, insiders claim Jennifer had serious doubts about Ben's fidelity. Even before the scandal erupted, rumors swirled that Blake and Ben got way too close on set. And when photos of their suspiciously cozy interactions surfaced, Jennifer was furious. It didn't help that Ben already had a history of being unfaithful. Sources say Jennifer confronted him directly, demanding answers, but Ben, he brushed it off as just work. But here's the real kicker: years later, when Ben was set to work with Ryan Reynolds, Jennifer blocked it. Why? Some say she didn't want history repeating itself. And considering what happened with Blake and Ryan, that's a whole other story. Some insiders even suggest that Jennifer's distrust of Ben eventually played a role in their messy divorce. Could this scandal have been the breaking point? Blake and Ryan first met while filming Green Lantern in 2010. At the time, Ryan was married to Scarlett Johansson, but fans quickly noticed that Blake and Ryan's on-screen connection a little too real. They weren't just co-stars, they had an undeniable spark that left everyone talking. Set insiders whispered about secret meetups, late-night rendezvous that they thought were hidden from prying eyes, but Hollywood has eyes everywhere, and rumors began spreading like wildfire. And when Scarlett suddenly filed for divorce in December 2010, everyone had the same question: was Blake the reason? Scarlett didn't even attend the movie's premiere, a shocking move for a major film. Some say she wanted nothing to do with the project because of what was happening behind the scenes. And just a year later, Ryan and Blake were officially dating. Not only that, but they tied the knot in 2012, proving their connection wasn't just a fling. But here's the thing: how did they go from just friends to married so quickly? Coincidence? You decide. Blake isn't just making enemies in Hollywood, she's even stirred up drama with royalty. And let's just say, the internet had thoughts. When Kate Middleton faced backlash over a badly photoshopped family photo, Blake couldn't resist taking a dig. She posted her own obviously edited picture, captioning it, "Totally not photoshopped." The post quickly went viral, with fans either cracking up at her boldness or calling her out for making light of the situation. But here's where it gets messy. Royal insiders were not amused. They hinted that Blake's joke was just plain mean, especially considering the immense pressure Kate was already under. Some even speculated that the joke wasn't just playful shade, but a deliberate jab, knowing how much scrutiny the royal family faces over every public appearance. And let's not forget the royals have a long history of dealing with celebrities who overstep. Could this little joke have landed Blake on their unofficial blacklist? And if so, will she ever be invited to those exclusive royal events again? Or did she just burn a very powerful bridge? Remember Gossip Girl? Well, not everything behind the scenes was as glamorous as it looked. Sources say Blake Lively didn't exactly click with her co-stars, especially Leighton Meester. And if you thought their on-screen rivalry was just acting, think again. The two leading ladies were never close, and when Leighton got married, Blake wasn't even invited, but that's just scratching the surface apparently. Tension between them was so obvious that crew members would whisper about it behind the scenes. Some even claimed they avoided filming scenes together unless absolutely necessary. And it wasn't just Leighton. Other co-stars allegedly found Blake distant and hard to work with. But the drama doesn't stop there. Pam Badgley, Blake's ex, once praised every castmate except her. Fans immediately noticed the shade, fueling rumors that Blake's on-set behavior wasn't as sweet as she seemed. And let's not forget, Leighton wasn't the only one who kept her distance. Other cast members were reportedly relieved when the show ended, eager to leave the behind-the-scenes drama in the past. So, was Blake truly the queen bee of the Upper East Side? Or was she just good at playing the role? Either way, it's clear there was way more going on behind the scenes than fans ever knew. And it's not just old co-stars. More recent reports suggest Blake still has diva tendencies. and her reputation on set has been far from spotless. When Blake and Anna Kendrick starred in A Simple Favor, sources claim Blake constantly delayed production over her looks, from wardrobe adjustments to makeup changes. Insiders say she refused to film unless everything was perfect. Crew members were reportedly frustrated, calling her demands excessive and a waste of time. Anna, reportedly not a fan of the unnecessary whole dash-up stop, things got so tense that Anna skipped certain press events with Blake, fueling speculation about a behind-the-scenes feud. Sources claim their interactions were icy at best, and when asked about working with Blake in interviews, Anna's responses were noticeably diplomatic, avoiding any direct praise. And fans, they noticed the distance. Some even begged Anna to not return for the sequel if Blake was involved, claiming they could sense attention through the screen. The drama left people wondering, was this just another case of diva behavior? Or is Blake truly impossible to work with, but perhaps the most bizarre Blake story? Her short-lived romance with Leonardo DiCaprio, a relationship that went from red hot to completely non-existent in record time. The two started dating in 2011, and for a few months, they seemed inseparable, spotted on yachts, glamorous vacations, and a list of events. But then, out of nowhere, Leo ghosted her. No explanations, no warnings, just gone. And the reason? Well, apparently, Blake had a habit of sending Leo pictures of a Barbie doll in different locations, as if the doll were living out her own Hollywood fantasy, a cute inside joke. Maybe. But for Leo, who's notorious for his ultra-private lifestyle, it was way too much, even for Hollywood. That's next level strange. And Leo, who stays friends with most of his exes, even partying with some years later, has never been seen with Blake again. Not a single reunion, no friendly catch-ups, nothing. Almost like he wanted to erase the entire relationship from existence, now that is Hollywood cold. But Blake's biggest controversy yet, a lawsuit that could change her career forever. And this time, the backlash is coming from inside Hollywood. She's set to star in It Ends With Us. But behind the scenes, she's been accused of controlling the production, allegedly making key decisions without consulting others. Insiders claim her behavior has been so extreme that Justin Baldoni, her co-star and co-producer, is reportedly lawyering up to protect his own interests. Sources say that tensions on set have been escalating for months, with crew members growing frustrated over Blake's overbearing influence. And now, fans are already dragging Blake online, saying her past behavior makes way more sense now. Old reports of her being difficult on set are resurfacing, and some are even speculating that this lawsuit could permanently damage her reputation. If the case goes forward, it could expose everything from her alleged behind-the-scenes power plays to the true dynamics of the production team. One thing's for sure, Hollywood is watching. For years, Blake has walked away from scandals unscathed, but now, the cracks in her perfect image are starting to show. Is Hollywood finally done protecting her? Or is she just another victim of the industry's ruthless gossip mill? Let me know what you think in the comments. Is Blake truly a homewrecker, or just misunderstood? Either way, something tells me this isn't the last time we'll be talking about her. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Hollywood bombshells. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.